Support for City Series Baseball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Summit Lake Park here for Akron City Series boys baseball action. Today the home team on the scoreboard, the Garfield Rams, hosting the Kenmore Cardinals on a beautiful May afternoon. Dave Schick, Peter George, Joe Pacansky here bringing the action. Let's go down the lineup for the Kenmore Cardinals. Batting leadoff, playing center field, Darrell Daniels-Vaught. Batting second, the shortstop Jordan Nye. Hitting third, the pitcher Jake Green. Batting fourth, the third baseman Sean Borkowski. Hitting fifth, the catcher Austin Doyle. Batting sixth, the right fielder Jacob Marks. Batting seventh, the third baseman Vinny Larita. Batting eighth, center fielder Jalen Hutchins. And batting ninth, the second baseman Nick Carillon. First offering of the ball game, swung through for strike one. Good day to hit, warm temperatures, the breeze blowing out to right center field here a little bit. Just like at Progressive Field, Dave. Curveball doesn't break, left upstairs. One offering is driven high and deep, but it's caught about 5 feet from the wall as Daniels-Vaught just got under that one, gave it a good ride. Ball caught for the first out of the inning. We'll bring up the shortstop, Jordan Nye. Ball fouled off of Nye in the box, so it'll be a foul ball. If that ball hits him out of the batter's box, then it would be an out. But hits him while he's still in the box. We'll do it again. 0-1.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of took his eye off it a little bit as he ran out. Just kind of dropped the bat a little bit, lost better contact.
Swung through. 0-2 of the count on Nye. There's your Kenmore back, thank you. Ball in the dirt.
It's coming to me.
Nice seams on that ball, Peter. You get that?
I would have had that.
Fastball upstairs, fouled over.
Telling Peter,
Coach Reno scoops it up.
First time we came here in April, I had my winter jacket on.
I'd say about 40 degrees, easily difference.
It was freezing out, folks. I had 3 pairs of pants and 3 pairs of jackets on.
Yeah, this I can take.
And now I have shorts, a t-shirt, and shorts on. And I had to put on a boatload of sunscreen.
Curveball stayed up. Nye had a good hack at it, but fouls it straight back. Still 1-2 on the shortstop. We saw Kenmore a couple times early, and they really struggled, but they've been a much better team as of late, as that one is going to be fouled right back here out of play. So we'll reset the count, 1-2. 3 straight foul offs by Nye. Good at bat here for him. Kenmore got through the beef of their schedule early, as they had to play Ellett and Firestone both early, the top 2 teams in the series. And since then, they've done well, especially in conference, 6-4 overall. That one also fouled back. That'll stay short of the lake and the cars.
Sunday, the championship game, Peter? Oh, okay.
You got it.
There you go. Well, we usually do the Spring Classic there, but we didn't this year.
No.
We branched out from a beautiful press box to sit out on the field.
That's right.
Which, outside of today, has been a horrible decision. Today, a beautiful decision.
Yes. Curveball stays up, 2-2.
I mean, you hope that every baseball game is 84, sunny, nice breeze.
Absolutely.
Even the clouds are beautiful.
That ball ripped into the gap, and a great at bat for Nye. He's going to easily get to second. And he's going to keep coming. We're going to have a play at third. No play. He's in standing up. Triple for Jordan Nye after a great at bat. That was the 8th pitch he saw on the at bat, and he laces that ball into left center.
Yeah, and great patience. You know, you forget we started with a bad bunt about 20 minutes ago. But he battled through it, and he got a great ball that he could put in a great spot and get a triple.
Yeah, for sure. Curveball dropped over, slow curve from the pitcher. Is that Adam Waters pitching? Yes, it is.
Sorry, I have
Waters,
some of them.
one thing I'll say for him, he is not working quickly so far.
Waters pitching, Oliver catching, number 11 Martin at first base, Terrence Robinson at shortstop.
Okay.
Hunter first in center field. And that's all I filled out so far.
All right. You got Oliver doing the catching, as you mentioned. Adam Waters on the hill.
Which I believe we've seen him pitch before.
In relief, I believe, in one game. 3 straight curves. Green still way out in front of it. See if Waters maybe tries to sneak a fastball by him.
I think Metcalf is at third.
Not Eric.
Jared.
It's a Wayback Machine right there.
Sorry, I was thinking of Adam and James. There was 2 of the same name.
And he does sneak the fastball by. Misses outside. Good location on that 0-2. Right back to the curveball, and he swings through it.
Get there, Jake, get there.
And that's going to be strike 3. 2 plays. And even though the strike 3 was a wild pitch, Green reaches on the strikeout. And then on the throw, Nye comes in to score. So 1 out. Green, who reaches on the strikeout and wild pitch. That will bring the first baseman, Sean Borkowski, to the plate.
Numbers.
Thanks.
From last time.
Nice save by the first baseman. Lafayette Martin. Orkowski pops that, hits it 600 feet, 300 up, 300 down. It's dropped, but he'll have the force play still at second base. That'll get rid of Green. Now it goes not as an error, but just as a fielder's choice. Cut off Jake Green for the second out of the inning. That brings the catcher Austin Doyle to the plate. That one just misses.
Umpires tonight, Randy Thompson behind the plate, and Saul Lamofsky out in the field. 18 and 17 years.
That ball left up, and that's what you do when the pitch is up in the zone. Borkowski is held at third. No, he's going to be sent home. We're going to have a play at the plate. The throw is up the line, and Borkowski scores all the way from first on the 2-out double by Austin Doyle as he rips that pitch down the line in right field. 2 outs and 2 runs in as the Kenmores look to add. And Kenmore in our coverage this year has been a victim of the big first inning. Defensively, they're dishing out a little bit of what they received earlier in the year, getting 2 runs here in the top of the first.
Drake Bryan out.
Short stroke now, kid. Come on.
Over his head.
Ball low. Misses with 3 straight. Jacob Marks in right field today. We'll see if he has the green light here, 3-0. He does, and he swings away. I don't think he had it, but I think he swung anyway, Dave. From the reaction of the third base coach. He'll probably have a green here. It's got to be perfect. I think we're going to see a home run today. That's my prediction. Wind howling out, good day to hit.
Set the bar high, Joe.
Yes, I do. Ball 4. That will bring the 7th batter of the inning, Vinny Larita, to the plate. Vinny playing third base tonight. That one over for strike 1, good location. Stays back high, chopper, and that one will be taking itself for the 3rd out of the inning. But Kenmore scores 2 runs on 2 big hits. A couple left on after a half inning. It's Kenmore 2, Garfield coming up to bat. Back to action here in the bottom of the 1st. Garfield Rams coming up to bat. Pitching today for Kenmore, Jake Green doing the catching.
For the 3rd time.
Austin Doyle.
We'll see him
Yeah.
For APS 15.
On the hill.
Should have just interviewed him before the game.
There we go. He starts strong with strike one as he shoots it over. Casual Oliver leading off for the Rams, doing the catching. Adam Waters, the pitcher, bats second. Mark Farrell, the DH, batting third. That one just downstairs, evening the count. Batting cleanup, center fielder Hunter First, batting fifth. Shortstop Terrence Robinson, hitting sixth. The first baseman Lafayette Martin. Batting seventh, third baseman Jared Metcalf. Oliver tries to bunt, pops it back for strike two. Batting eighth, the left fielder Dante Keys, and batting ninth, the second baseman James Waters.
I was just going to complain, Peter, that I'm too close. I can't spread my legs out behind this backstop. And then I realized I set up a chair.
Waters,
If I wanted to, just move it back.
or Casual Oliver swings through that one. There you go.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have set up so close. You wouldn't want to do it.
Jake Green's location, downstairs, 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 and that's key. So he gets the first out via the strikeout.
Coming into today's game, 2 City Series wins.
That one fouled over, off of a car, yep.
And
Who's got 2 City Series wins? Garfield?
we got, Kenmore does. And then they lost to Timken. So,
No, Kenmore, you got it 6-4.
yeah, I mean, in the last 3 games.
Oh.
2 wins and a loss.
They lost to Timken, huh?
Yeah.
That might have been Timken's first win of the year. But sometimes when you have to play multiple games in a week, if you don't have a deep pitching staff, that's why it's tough. Records, especially in this sport, can be deceiving. It's not like football where you play once a week. It can be about matchups, and if you don't have pitching depth, believe me, when I was coaching, man, I had a thin pitching staff, and if you couldn't get length out of your starter, then no nonsense by Jake Green as he takes care of Waters for the second out, both via the strikeout. If you don't have pitching depth or you can't get a lot of innings out of your starters, when you play 4 games in a week and you only have 5 pitchers, that matchup that you're on paper, a team that you're stronger than, comes down to a matchup of can you get outs from the number 1 spot. And if you can't, then that's why you see the best teams only winning in baseball about 70% of the time. Good downward action. That's Mark Farrell, the DH today. High fastball that time, fouled straight back.
Hey, Joe doesn't even flinch when this fastball comes.
Seen a lot. I got protection here, man. I'd flinch if it was coming at me in the stands and I didn't have any fence in front of me, though. I wouldn't try to catch it either. Ooh, good spot, 0-2. I think Green might have took about a half step towards the dugout there, but heads back to the mound. Right back to it, and he's stayed with all hard stuff so far. That one misses low as well, 2-2. That one's good as he paints a shin guard. 3 up, 3 down, struck them all out, did Green. Kenmore back up to bat, up 2-0. Back to action here in the top of the second. Hutchins, Carillon in the top of the order due up for the Cardinals, who lead 2-0.
Good, strong first inning. Looking to add to it here.
A little sinker there for Hutchins. Or Hutchins chases it, rather. That one, he takes that one, but that was a good hitting spot, left up on a little breaking ball. 0-2 now on Jalen Hutchins in center field today. That's not right. He's not in center field. How about left field? Yeah, he's in left field. One-two offering. Hutchins can't pull the trigger, and Waters gets his second strikeout. Nick Carillon to the plate, the second baseman. Misses upstairs with the fastball. We got a little war wounds there.
Yeah, I did the Warrior Dash.
How
on
was
Saturday.
it?
It was good. I mean, we had a great time. Weather was good, nice, sunny, warm. They had some cool obstacles, that's for sure.
Fly ball easily taken care of in center field by Hunter first for the second out. That'll bring up the top of the order. And Darrell Daniels-Vaught, he flew out deep to left field in his first at bat. How many miles is that?
10 mile.
Do you guys run the whole way?
We did, yeah.
Okay.
Not all the teams did.
Now, do you do the whole thing, or do you guys take parts of it?
You do the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you start. So it took us about 2 hours and 45 minutes to.
Do you run with a group of people?
Yeah, we had a group of 5, my wife included, in the
Cool.
group. So 3 guys I play basketball with at the YMCA.
Nice Mother's Day present. Right?
Got dirty with the missus, yeah. But no, as soon as I said I was like, I kind of want to do that. She's like, I want to do it.
Oh, good.
But it was definitely, you work as a team to get over a lot of the obstacles.
That's good.
So it's like, all right, let's lift this guy up, and then we'll throw Julia over. And then we'll get the other guy up to get the other 2 up. But it definitely helps. I was probably, of the 4 guys there, the least athletic of the 4. I was
Good
like,
spot.
I'm going to help the second guy up, so then you guys can try and help me up.
Was there a best obstacle?
Yeah, I thought the big swing was great.
Yeah?
About 20 feet in the air, you got to jump onto the swing out, and then you're supposed to try it.
Strike 3 gets by, but Oliver hops on it and throws out Vaught. Nice hop by Oliver and a good job holding the bag by Lafayette Martin. 1-2-3, top of the second inning for Waters, and Garfield coming back to bat, down 2. Bottom of the second inning, 4-5-6. Due up for Garfield, Hunter first, Terrence Robinson, and Lafayette Martin.
You want a sound bite?
Sure.
All right, hold on. Let me make sure I had the right one.
Tell me a little bit about Jake, your starting pitcher today, what his strengths are, how his season is, and as the season comes to a close, kind of what your reflection has been of his time here as one of your players.
Well, first and foremost, he's one of the seniors that I'm really going to miss. Jake has been an outstanding baseball player for me ever since he was a freshman. Jake's record, I believe, is 4-2, so he's really stepped it up the past couple times he's been out there to pitch. So, yeah, Jake's doing well.
And as he mentions them, he bullseyes strike 1, 3-1 count on first. He misses, and now if you ask who's on first, Dave?
It's first.
First's on first, yes.
One of the best skits of all time.
Oh. That will bring.
I don't even know how you would. I mean, just the process of coming up with that.
Right.
I
Like
mean,
sitting
just
around, oh, this would be
figuring
cool.
out how to make it comical.
Did
and
they
then-
write that? I mean, you had to, right?
Yeah, you had to practice it, make it make sense.
Big lead by first. Green steps off. Terrence Robinson, the shortstop.
You can't have a skit like that with baseball fans and not have it really kind of make sense with all the positions and so forth. Because there's people take the chart and put all the names on each one where they're supposed to be.
Uh-huh. Better move that time. Close play at first. Back safely is Hunter first. Fastball inside. Doesn't touch anything and goes out of play, which means
Went under Peter's camera, which
yeah,
is out of play.
that was
Peter,
interesting.
that's the most involved you've ever been in a baseball game yet. Is the ball rolled under your tripod?
So the really wild pitch advances first to second, and Green, who was all bullseyes in the first inning, can't find it here in the second. He does there, though, evening up the count. That one misses downstairs. Nice, sneaking in from short. Doesn't throw it. That one misses again low. And 9 pitches this inning, 7 of them balls so far, Dave. It's right after your sound bite, just like the foul shot jinx. Robinson fouls that one straight back.
I'm surprised you don't have sandals on, Joe.
Have what on?
Sandals.
I was going to. Did you? Yeah, I wore
Peter.
sandals all weekend. Can I just go bare feet?
If you want, I mean,
That'd be Emperor Fesh.
call you Romeo Cornell and just let the kids out there barefoot run around the grass.
3-2 is popped up. Just out of play. Peter gets a shot of the battery for the Cardinals. Doyle and Green hustling after that. Couple balls in no man's land this inning. Doyle doing some equipment fixer-uppering. So he gets the mask back on, is ready to go.
I was telling Peter when I came in here, I watched 3 people pull into this parking lot, and all 3 of them parked in the middle of the parking space. Like,
Oh, nice.
guys.
Nice trend. That one chased, would have been ball 4, but Green comes all the way back to get Robinson for his 4th strikeout already. That will bring the first baseman, Lafayette Martin, to the plate. Excuse me, swing by Martin. Borkowski takes it himself at first. 3 unassisted. And that's always frustrating, especially on the first pitch there. The excuse me swing. For the second out of the inning. That'll bring third baseman Jared Metcalf to the plate. Metcalf swings through it for strike 1. That one jammed, and if it drops, it's going to be trouble in no man's land. Great bare hand by Borkowski, but nothing he can do. That's the second baseman's ball or bust there. About the perfect position of where you would want to put a drag bunt. Bad luck for Green as he made a great pitch and jammed Metcalf, but Metcalf fights it off for the infield single and RBI, cutting the deficit in half to 2-1. That'll bring Dante Keys to the plate. He fouls back the first offering.
Yeah, the number is correct.
Yeah, 17 for him.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was 17 or 19, but I got it now.
I went off an old sheet, so they probably have 2 numbers.
High fastball. This one's going to stay in the air long enough. And that one's eaten down. But Garfield, on the leadoff walk and the infield single, manages to get a run, and they cut the deficit in half. It's after 2. It's Kenmore 2, Garfield 1. Top of the third. 2, 3, 4. Nye, Green, and Borkowski due up for the Cardinals. Slow curveball drops over for strike 1.
City Series baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering a free lunch for every elementary student and a free breakfast for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
That one chased by Nye. 0-2 now.
Oh, yeah, Alex. What was the other guy's name? Scott. Scott, all he did was make those jumps. Yeah. Jeff Morton? Yeah, Jeff Morton.
It's a short soundbite, but I got one.
The 0-2 is booted initially, and he finds his way aboard. Tough play, but it's going to go as an error on the third baseman. I had their positions wrong. Third baseman, Dante Keys.
Can you tell me a little bit about your starting pitcher, what strengths he brings to the mound, and how his season's gone so far? He's an experienced pitcher for us. He's got a lot of innings. We just need good defense behind him. He throws strikes, and he has a good mix of fastball, curveball.
Nye steals second base as he guesses right on the slow curveball, giving him some extra time to get there. Green takes it for strike 1. I'm sorry, ball 1. I thought it was a strike, but hey, what do I know? Fastball over, even up the count. Green struck out in his first at bat, but reached on a wild pitch, dropped third strike. Back-to-back fastballs. It looks like Green was looking off speed there. 1-2, gotta think he comes back soft stuff here. Nope, he goes with a 2-seamer downstairs. 2-2 on Jake Green. Hopefully, as this airs, the Cavs are still playing basketball, Dave.
It's not looking good, Joe.
That's what everybody says. They won yesterday. That's a tough play. No, shouldn't have made that throw. Throw allows Nye to advance. That one going to go as a base hit for Jake Green. So 2 on, nobody out here. As they're picking on the hot corner over there with some tough hops. And Borkowski with a chance to add to the lead here. And Kyrie Irving diagnosed with a sprained foot and tendonitis in the knee. And I hate to say this, but the best move that they made, especially defensively, was having him on the bench in the fourth quarter. As Green easily goes into second on that wild pitch.
It's hard because the team that they played so strong in that second half of the season, and even the first round played well up to the Love injury.
Borkowski gets that one. We're going to have a tag and scoring, and really a great play by Oliver to knock it down. Borkowski gets the sac fly.
And then all the injuries in this series, with J.R. Smith being out 2 games for the bad behavior.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron rolls an ankle. Shumpert's got a pulled groin. Kyrie is barely able to stand up right now.
So, I mean, LeBron's doing what he's doing, but he's doing it with, 1.5 stars of the three.
And really,
Yeah.
LeBron has not played well either. Hits the big shot yesterday, hits a game
I mean, there was a
winning
time
shot.
that he was shooting 60% from the field when he was with the Heat.
Yeah, he's not going to do that now because he's asked to handle the ball too much. I mean, the turnovers has been the real thing that's been bad. The shooting has not been good, but too many turnovers. 6, 8 turnovers a game, and bad turnovers, especially early in the game. High fastball inside, but that game yesterday, it was the end of the third quarter. Both teams were gassed, exhausted. You don't see that in the regular season because people actually play defense in the playoffs.
There's just a different intensity, because I watched that game and then I watched even like Golden State, Memphis, and there's just not the intensity across.
Have you seen Houston try to play defense in the playoffs? They're awful. They can't guard anybody. And people were getting on the Cavs defense. Right now the two best teams in the finals could be Memphis and Washington.
Washington's too banged up, too.
Yep, they're banged up, too. I mean, almost every team has a star out. Chicago's one of the healthiest teams. Of course,
Yeah.
Pau Gasol was out. John Wall's out.
Of
course, Kevin
bigger
Love is
problems,
out.
Yeah. I mean, the hamstring for Paul is something you can at least recover from.
Golden State's one of the healthier teams. They just haven't played well. As Doyle
Golden State
gets
looks
the
really
pitch.
good. The Clippers look really good.
But, I mean, Paul's hurt, and he's playing hurt.
But then Foul and DeAndre Jordan is just.
They're going to change that rule. That makes it almost impossible to watch. You talk about the time it takes to play a baseball game.
Oh my.
That makes basketball almost unwatchable.
It's hard because you change a rule that one team is using in one series.
The third to first move, and he got him. And they got the tag, the score, the run on the backside. So that'll go caught stealing for Doyle. But it does get the run home. Good read by Jake Green as he went right at the right time. So 2 outs and nobody on, just like that. Marks had a chance for multiple RBIs. Looks out there, there's nobody out there. Chance for him to start it, set the table. Takes the bullseye fastball over the plate.
Runs are the most important. They got 1 run in. But RBIs are nice sometimes again.
Not this inning.
Not anymore.
Kenmore up 4-1.
I'm not sure. I don't think that ice cream truck's leaving for a while.
I think came in our neighborhood yesterday. Ice cream truck. The kids always bother you for that?
Not yet.
Yeah. I say, no, I got ice cream in the freezer. You can have that. I already paid for that. I could get 12 push-ups for $2.50. Why would I want to pay that for 1? Fastball outside.
It's a little bit of exaggeration. Where you're getting 12 push-ups for $2.50.
It's more than $2.50?
Yeah. Have you been to Giant Eagle lately?
Well, Giant Eagle's ridiculous. Mark's Tate not getting out of the way of that one. Hit by a pitch. That'll bring up third baseman Vinny Larita, reached on a fielder's choice.
Even Costco doesn't have 10 for $2.50.
We don't have Costco in Summit County, Dave.
BJ's.
It's BJ's and Sam's.
Club.
Save-A-Lots and Giant Eagles. Acme. They got covered. If anyone wants to sponsor us, just let me know. Now let Dave know. Oh, another bad hop at third base.
When it rains, it rains.
Base hit? What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. He's got 1 error in the inning, the first one, but the other 2, that one just a bad hop base hit. But putting the ball in play and hitting it hard, you see what it does. And it's just been a nightmarish inning for
he couldn't come
Keys.
hard enough to it to get it, or come
Hit
back
that lip.
quick enough. It just hit right in front of him and just hopped right over his head.
And I'll tell you what I would do play in a corner position if I know it's a bad lip. I either play way behind it, or when I have to, even though it cuts down my range, I try to play in front of it and take it away. Because I know if a ball hits that lip, it's going anywhere but in my glove. So I would scoot in or play deep. When you're caught in no man's land, that's where you kind of get that. You want to get the big hop or the short hop and avoid the in-between hop. He tried to come get the short hop when he had the air, but that time he got the bad in-between hop, almost hopped over his head. Hutchins now in his second at bat. That one squibbed to first. Martin hangs with that one, and he'll take the third out. But Kenmore kind of doing it small ball wise and running the bases. They scored 2 more runs only on 1 hit, but they lead after 2.5, 4-1. All right, back to action here in the bottom of the third. James Waters, Casual Oliver, and Adam Waters due up for Garfield. Waters shows bunt, pulls it back, and then takes ball 1. Oh, you getting a little sun on the feet, are you?
Bet.
Yeah, it's nice right now. Temperatures, cold front's coming in. Temperature's supposed to go down, rain with it.
I got my eye on 2 jet skis on the lake this summer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You buying them?
No. Julie's uncle has 2. I think the jet skis are about 20 years old, but last couple of years we just like go in on insurance and maintenance.
Oh, that's nice.
For a couple $100, we get to use them as much as we want.
That sounds like fun. 4-pitch walk, and that's how Garfield started off the last inning. Looking to get it going any way possible. Top of the order.
City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the Universal Breakfast Program to ensure a free breakfast for every student. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
Haven't jet skied much, but a couple times I did. A lot of fun. Oliver rips that first pitch, trying to cut it off, but he can't, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. And I think that run's going to score. Oh, they hold him with Oliver barely gets back.
Shouldn't have, but they did.
I thought that they were going to send Waters, but with no outs, he holds him.
That would have been a tough throw.
Uh-huh. Double for Oliver.
Should have sent him.
And Adam Waters looking to help his own cause here. Yeah, it remains to be seen whether he should have sent him or not, right? They don't score. He certainly should have.
Well, especially since he was halfway to, I'm not sure he would have made it to third. He barely made it back to second, but I think Waters would have definitely made it home.
Chopper up the middle. That will get the run home. RBI ground out for Waters. He's retired 6-3. Brings home James Waters. Oliver over to third. That will bring up Mark Farrell. Well, again, Garfield cuts that lead in half. They really, with second and third no outs, they really need to get at least one more this inning. And they will. First pitch hacking, and the right fielder tried to come up with it. He was going to try to throw him out at first, but it's going to be a chance that doesn't pay off, let's say, for Kenmore, as that'll go as a single and a 2-base error, allowing Farrell to get all the way to third. So the error in right field on Jacob Marks allows the tying run to be 90 feet away. And Hunter first with a chance to tie the ball game.
So we got to go through Jake, who seems to have not been happy with the last pitch sequence. Got some zip on the last two. That one sends it out into center field, though.
And that's good baseball. That's going to be a sac fly. Darrell Daniels-Vaught runs it down, but first comes in, or Farrell comes in easily. So that's our second sac fly of the game. RBI for first. So 3 quality at-bats in a row, all leading to RBIs, and suddenly the game is anew, tied at 4 here with 2 outs and Terrence Robinson to the plate.
Closest ball game we've had so far.
Yeah. Other than that pitching gem we had at Firestone, where Ellett Bezweatherick shut out Firestone 2-0 in a game that was record speed, time-wise. No complaints. It was about an hour-and-a-half game, wasn't it?
Barely can read all my spots.
Robinson jammed. Nye fields it, throws it across for the 3rd out. But a good inning for the Rams as they get 3 runs and tie it up here at 4 after 3. Top of the 4th inning. And due up for the Cardinals is number 9 hitter Nick Carillon in the top of the order.
City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering open enrollment, which allows Akron students to transfer to other Akron schools for specialized studies. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
4-4 is your score.
Peter, are these are the games on YouTube yet? A couple of them, yeah. Oh, I need what's the phone number to get a copy? I'll get it. They asked Kenmore.
We are efforting that. Maybe we'll put that out here if you get it
Man.
next inning.
Yeah, I'll put it up.
Put it in one of your spots there, Chief.
Well, we won't talk about that. Asked about stuff like that, and thou have not received it.
Ask and thou shalt receive. I thought it was.
Thou shalt not receive.
Oh, okie dokie. Carillon takes that one upstairs to even the count at 2s.
Thou shalt be patient. I guess is what I was told.
Absolutely.
All right.
No intern here the last couple telecasts. Swung through for strike 3. 4th strikeout of the game for Waters. Garfield with momentum.
Or typical baseball sunglasses.
Who's that?
Daniel Swan.
Oh, yeah. A little bit looking like Pedro Serrano from Major League with those glasses. He liked those. Did not like the curveball, though. Let's see.
How would that psych you out? Catcher pause time, says, "Hey, scoot back."
And I'll tell you what, the right fielder Brian moved back about a step and a half. Daniels-Vaught comes to the plate. Takes strike 1 right on the corner. Daniels-Vaught flew to left and struck out. Also made a nice play in center field to run down a well-struck ball last inning. Curveball stays up, almost hit him. Misses inside. 1-1 on the leadoff hitter for the Cardinals. Chases that high fastball, swings through it for strike 2.
That was a swing like he told him to move back. That's what I'm swinging.
I'm gonna still hit it over his head. Just missed one in his first at bat, flew out deep to left. Looked like he was trying to not miss that one. Curveball stays up and in. Waters not quite finishing that curve. It's hanging up there in the zone. He doesn't want to hang that thing out over the plate. See if he stays with the curve. I'd say he goes back to the fastball here. Oliver set up away, and he hits the glove just where he set it, right on that outside corner. Waters looking good in the even innings, where he's set out in the even innings 5 guys in a row.
Nye, our volunteer media relations person for Kenmore Cardinals baseball team. I'll do the interview, Coach. I'll interview him if it's all right with your coach. I don't care. I need some sound bites. I can play one of the sound bites.
Yeah, you ought to do that.
Why don't I do that?
You set it up.
Coach, can you tell me a little bit about how your season's gone so far and how you guys have progressed?
We progressed a little bit. It's still kind of the basic fundamentals. We haven't really grasped it all yet, but we're getting better. Even though we're getting towards the end of the season, we've done a lot better than what we have been.
Good hack by Nyes. He fouls it straight back.
You want to get to my Cleveland Indians prediction from him?
Sure.
It goes well back to back.
Tell me a little bit about the Cleveland Indians and what's their problem so far this season.
Probably the same thing the Kenmore Cardinals have. They're not hitting, they're not fielding the ball very well, so we're kind of the same situation.
Best of the year so far right there.
Hey, when you're part of the media, that's when you can start having a little fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's absolutely right.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he knows his own squad, but anybody who's watched the Indians, I liken it to the Browns of a couple years ago. Just unwatched. They're hard to watch, and I love baseball. They are hard to watch. And Nye sits back on that and drives it through the hall. Nye's been on 3 times, 2 for 3, and he's like, you might not have to interview me, but you might want to at the end of the game because I'm making a player of the game nod here.
Career education player of the
That's
game.
right. A couple nice plays and a couple of shots for Nye. He's 2 for 3. He's already scored 2 runs, and look for him to be running early in the count here with 2 outs.
You give that a base hit because it
Yes.
hit the glove?
No, yeah, that was a base hit. Hit hard, not right at him. Would have been a great play if he would have made it. That's thrown away, and Nye might be able to get all the way to third on that one. Oh, does not get to third, gets to second. That will go as an error on Waters. Runner in scoring position for Jake Green. 1 for 2 on the day. Misses down and away. Ball in front, knocked down well by Oliver. 2-0, and they do have a base open here. See if they go at Green or if they try to make him chase. Fastball on the top of the zone for strike 1. Misses with that one away. Good scoop by Oliver.
All right, Jake, you got to bring this one to you now. Good.
3-1 pitch pounded into the ground. Waters handles it at second and throws out Green. Nice job by Waters pitching out of that. And after 3.5 innings, it remains tied up at 4. Bottom of the 4th, Martin, Metcalf, and Keys due up for the Rams, who hope to take their first lead of the day.
City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. Online at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools. Smart choice.
I'm not going to promise that that's going to be the last sneeze with the pollen count of
I was
what it is right now.
looking to see if you were going to chime in, but you were still in sneeze mode. God bless you, by the way.
Thanks, brother.
Glad you're still alive. Heart kept pumping.
Ball in the dirt. Doyle hops on it, under control. Knows the time, knows his runner. Strike out for Green. Good way to start the 4th. Bring Jared Metcalf, who singled in his first at bat. Had the jam sandwich. It was kind of in no man's land. But I'm sure Metcalf has lined out quite a few times, so he'll take it. He is a candidate to hit the ball off the highway if he connects with that pitch, because that is a long, hard swing. Off speed in the dirt. Both these catchers do a really good job blocking. Two and one now on Metcalf in left field today.
What are the pads called on his calf?
Knee savers, and they really help. Jammed again. That one's gonna fall foul. They set right behind your knee, and they take that strain off the front of your knee. They got some for my daughter, who's a catcher, but they don't have any straps for them, so they are in somebody else's bag right now.
Tape them on, Dad.
I tried to put them together. After about an hour at practice, I gave them to the coach and thought it was me. Metcalf swings through that high and in. Great location by Green. Back-to-back strikeouts for him. He now has 6 on the day. And that will bring Dante Keys to the plate. Popped out to second his first at bat. Chops that one right over to me. Little eavesdropping by me in the background. Did you hear that?
I heard it, but I wouldn't call it an official announcement.
No.
But showing their pleasure in potentially Tom Brady being suspended for 4 games.
And he should be.
Should be more than 4 games.
It's not going to be more than 4. I can't believe it's going to be 4. I thought it would be 2.
They were saying the whole season or 6. I'm like,
No
there's
way.
no way you're getting 6. But you think about it, I mean.
Ray Farmer got 4 games.
Yeah.
Who cares? A GM gets 4. What's he doing during the games besides texting people?
How many games did Adrian Peterson get? He didn't get.
Essentially a whole season.
Yeah. That's where I have some problem with it.
What about Ray Rice? How much did he get? He got cut.
He got cut.
And not signed by anybody still, right?
I still think there's a Dallas Cowboy.
That's a potential.
I think so.
Especially since they didn't get
anybody really.
Pinch runner, you got that? You got number 3 on your
Chris
other
Stevens.
sheet? Who is it?
Chris Stevens.
Chris Stevens, pinch running for Keys. 2-out walk. That's Jake's 3rd walk. And that'll bring James Waters, who walked and scored back in the 3rd inning, to the plate.
Yeah, I just have a feeling Dallas is going to make a play later. Not yet. It's too
Well, they lose Murray. They
horrible.
didn't get their guy in the draft.
Nope.
You got to think they're going to go somewhere.
Well, I think there's still talk if they think they can get Adrian Peterson from the Vikings also.
I don't think the Vikings want to get rid of Peterson.
The Vikings are getting rid of him. But I don't know if you were offered a 1st rounder for him.
Especially for a running back. That's high price for running back nowadays.
You're spent a 1st round pick on the other running back you wanted to get anyway.
Right.
Just give up the 1st rounder and you get.
Good spot by Green. He's 1 pitch away now.
I just don't know if you've tainted. So he's going to play, what, 3 more seasons maybe for you? You're tainting his career?
Hopefully.
But yeah, that's my sneaky pick.
Always that wonder, where is he going to be after taking a year off, too?
He is such an elite runner.
Uh-huh.
I think he's going to tear up the league next year. Especially if he's on Dallas, but even in Minnesota, I think he's going to have.
You mean Peterson?
Yeah.
Whereas Ray Rice had some good years, but even before his incident, he had a really bad year the year before.
Yeah. Again, not a great line in front of him. And
that makes a big difference.
An offense that has moved more to the pass than the run.
Strands 1 on and strikes out the side does Green. And after 4 complete, we're all tied at 4. Back to action here, top of the 5th. Borkowski, Doyle, and Marks due up for the Cardinals. Borkowski has scored once and driven in a run with a sac fly. Fastball way outside.
Get a Garfield soundbite.
Can you tell me a little bit how the past couple games have gone, maybe a trend that you see bring in tonight's game that you can carry over? Well, we're kind of hot and cold. It depends on if our defense plays well and helps our pitcher out. That's basically how our season's been going for us.
Huge insight.
And as per usual, whenever Dave does a soundbite, we have action.
You're welcome.
Actually, a great play almost made on both ends, up the middle by Waters to go deep to get it, and then Lafayette Martin tried to pick it out, just wouldn't stay in the glove, so Borkowski gets a base hit. And we'll see if they're going to let Doyle hit or if he's going to maybe sacrifice him over. Doyle's allowed to hit, and he punches that. That's going to drop. Didn't try to do too much with it, just punched it into left field. Back-to-back singles here to start the 5th, and Kenmore is in business. That'll bring Jacob Marks to the plate. 6 hits now in the ball game for the Cardinals. And could the bunt be on again here?
I moved the third baseman up.
It is, but they don't need to bunt because it's thrown away, and that stays fair. Got to cover up at 4. That one rode the rail all the way down the first base line.
See, Peter, and I said that was the first time you were in play. Second time now, in less than an hour span.
If we had 2 cameras, he'd be getting a lot of camera time today.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that, buddy.
Hey, Mom, I'm on TV.
And there's another
I'm seeing some good
Texas
hitting.
leaguer, as they call it, little bloop base hit off the end of the bat. Marks will take it. His first hit of the day, and he drives the run in. And back-to-back-to-back hits, and that will bring out Garfield coach Rad Reno to talk to his pitcher.
You want me to play a soundbite about
Yeah.
the Cleveland Indians?
Sure.
Do you think it's relevant?
No, I don't.
But it's funny.
You know, in baseball season, the Cleveland Indians struggling. If you were managing them, what would you change, or what do you see as their problem getting wins as well?
I'm a Detroit Tiger fan, so I always cheer against the Indians, but I do notice how they got to get more out of Kluber. How does that relate to my team? I'm not exactly sure.
To me, the best part is the pause after I asked the question.
He thought about it, you know.
He thought that he wanted to.
He's like, do I want to
punch me in
say
the
this? I
face.
might take some heat for saying I'm a Tigers fan, but who cares?
Like,
They're good at least.
he's going to say, I'm going to stop answering your questions, is what he was going to say.
And that was your last question of the day.
You betcha.
First and third now, no outs. And Vinny Larita, 1 for 2 with a chance to try to give the Cardinals and his pitcher, Jake Green, some breathing room. Ball 2.
Why'd you say you stopped at Subway? Now I want to stop at Subway.
Sorry. No, I had lunch. I didn't stop there. That was my lunch.
Oh, man, there's a goose in the field.
And the Ducks are on the pond, aren't they? And he takes off, as does Marks as he walks into second base. 3-0 on Larita, and you got to wonder if Waters' day's about to come to an end. Not yet, he says, as he bullseye on that 3-0 pitch. Larita got to be sitting one pitch, one zone here. And that's not going to be deep enough. Popped to short.
We went to, for Mother's Day, my brother suggested going fishing with the kids and my mom and everything on a pier.
Uh-huh.
Little lake up in Menor where you can kind of be out on the water a little bit. And we're sitting there, and a blue heron comes and sits on the dock.
Oh, cool.
Like 10 feet from her, and we're just, in awe of this beautiful bird and everything. So they had really small fish that you were catching out of there. But, I mean, it was pretty well stocked, so you could catch them pretty easily. So one of the other boys, probably about 12 years old, takes his little caught bluegill and, like, throws it on the dock to see if the heron will go get it. Heron comes down, scoops it up, gulps it down, and flies away.
Thanks, guys.
Like, see if one of these kids will give me a fish.
That bird knew exactly what it was doing.
That bird played us exactly how it wanted to.
Infield for Garfield actually staying back here. I thought they might come in. The corners are in. Now with 2 strikes, let's see if he's going to keep him back. I would move him in this situation. But he'll give up a run for an out. Jalen Hutchins. And if they're in there, it's not an out. But because they're back, it is. And Hutchins does the job with the RBI ground out. Second run of the inning. We've had a lot of positive outs in this game. A lot of RBIs with runs driven in with outs or sac flies. Hey, Indians, take note of that. How about getting a guy in when there's a guy in third and less than 2 outs? How about not striking out in that situation 90% of the time?
That's when he wanted back. Swung high.
I had to turn a game off the other day. I couldn't take it anymore. I single-handedly almost sent Jose Ramirez back down to the minor leagues myself. He had a strikeout looking and an error, and just the span of bad luck for him. They were losing like 6-1, and it was the 10 minutes that I happened to tune in. Big curveball misses. Temperature starting to change a little bit. My joints say rain in about 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, we got a big cloud covering the sunshine.
Yeah, it's still fighting its way through, though. Waters 1 pitch away from pitching out of a major jam here.
Yeah, I would have liked to see them play up and not give up the run, because giving up runs isn't easy.
And that's a case where it was an atom ball too. So it would. The problem with playing in is you're more susceptible to the big inning because there's so many holes. So I understand why teams play back, because sometimes teams wait till like the last inning to play in, and other teams will do it in the first inning, depending on who's pitching and what your offense is like.
Oliver, great defense there.
Yeah, it was a great. That's a diving play.
Dives off to the right. He's got
with catcher's gear on.
Third baseman looking to come at him.
2-out hit for Nick Carillon, and that gets the 3rd run of the inning in. Carillon, his first hit of the day. And Kenmore, a true team effort. 7 guys in their lineup with a hit apiece. And actually 2 guys with 2 hits, Nye and Doyle. But they've done it throughout the lineup.
Game, that'll be a little muddy though.
Yeah. And you got Doyle 2 for 2, and you got Nye 2 for 3. Those have been the only multi-hit hitters, but a lot of games still left. Vaught cannot lay off of the curveball for strike 1.
I watched the game 4 with my mom.
Uh-huh.
That was a bad idea.
Why is that?
What? Why is that? What? Just the silly questions that come out of her mouth. What? Like, you know, I refer to the players by name, and she's like,
"Who's that?
Who's the guy with the ponytail? Why does his hair look dirty?" I'm like, Mom, it's I don't know. It's just his ponytail. He's running around. That's all.
Did you guys watch the end together?
Yeah.
What was the reaction?
Well, I
was screaming.
It took me about 20 minutes after the game ended to explain, you know, why it was an advantage, because there was a timeout that wasn't granted, and then they had a timeout because of the replay.
Uh-huh.
It was after I explained it, and then I explained it again, and then I explained it again, and explained it again. I think she finally gave up. But it's been funny because she'll text me like stuff about the games. Like, who's this Derek Rose guy? I don't like him. Thanks, Mom.
I gotta agree with her, and the main reason I don't like him is because I'm not a Bulls fan, and he kills us.
He looks pretty good. Well, he is a former MVP, Mom. I mean.
Yep, and he's
probably knows how to play.
Actually, Chicago, everyone wrote them off because of their health. If they can get Gasol back, they're way healthier than the Cavs.
They're gonna go to the finals if they keep working.
Vaught sits back on that curveball and rips it, and the ball gets by all the way to the wall, and Vaught motoring into third. Yeah, call it a single and 2-base error for Darrell Daniels Vaught in a big 5th inning here.
And if he had pushed, he might have a play at the plate, because he was quick.
Yes.
He was running out of steam coming to third. It was a blink of an eye.
He drives in a run. And they've now doubled up here with 4 and 8, and they're staying with Waters, who's giving them 5 hits in the inning. By far the biggest offensive inning we've seen for Kenmore this year. Doing a nice job hitting, not swinging in a lot of bad pitches, and they've hit a lot of balls hard today. Also, they've got
Into
some
the
balls that they
corners,
haven't
too.
hit hard to.
To fall.
Yep.
But 2 into the corner on each side.
Nye did not quite get the hands through. And Martin going way over to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But a good inning for the Cardinals as they add 4 more on 5 hits. And they double up Garfield here 8-4. Bottom of the 5th inning and the top of the order.
You gotta wait till we're
For
done
the
with our
Rams.
snacks before you bring the TV cameras back.
He's
out.
not messing around. I think you need to do a spot. Go.
City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramic, sculptures.
Maybe you need your
Sculpture.
glasses on.
I'm trying to get the peanuts.
Reset. Let's do it
Reset.
again.
Sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
That's it.
I'm not an alumni because that would show poorly. I bought some donuts for one of my fellow alumni at Hoover High School.
Did you eat any?
No.
That's not fun.
Well, they had a fundraiser,
Okay.
and you could buy a dozen donuts. So I bought one for him and all the teachers at Hoover High School today. From the class of.
Where were the donuts at?
They're from Krispy Kreme.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're good stuff.
Nothing like Krispy Kreme hot glazed right off of the off the line. Melt in your mouth.
I think after one of the basketball games, I went over there and they had just closed.
That's sad.
That was very sad. So then we had a game there, like, I don't know, a couple days later, and I definitely made that one.
Where's that at?
It's what I don't know. It's near Market, but
Okay.
we were at Bookville and I came down.
And you could just walk in and
Yeah, you can get a hot one.
or a hot 12.
Here, you can have a hot one now, but you could only get the glaze, right?
Right.
They were doing that one.
Green comes back and gets Oliver. Second time he's got him tonight. And 8 total strikeouts for Jake Green. He's only given up 3 hits in the ball game.
This will be our first game to go to 7.
Yes, I believe
think
so. Adam Waters, the pitcher, he's 0 for 2. He did drive in a run.
Carter and I got a donut this morning. Little Casa Dolce Italian bakery down the street from our house.
I like that.
I got some pizza dough there. And if they...
You make homemade then?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah, I make a homemade pizza.
not you don't make the dough, but
Yeah, I'm not that
No.
not that inclined.
that's
I'll
fun
put
to
the
do.
toppings on it and bake it.
Bullseye on the 3-0 pitch.
That was not a great...
He was taking all
too
the
early.
way there. He might be taking all the way on this one as well. We'll see. Need base runners down by 4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Swings at that one. Behind it.
No, but if we go in there and they have donuts they made that morning, oh, their chocolate frosting's so good. And then the donuts like just soft and gooey from being made that morning. It's so good.
Right back to Green. He flips easily to Borkowski for the 2nd out of the inning. Waters retired 1-3. Yeah, I am a donut fan. Mark Farrell to the plate. He's 1 for 2, and he pops the first one back. Foul.
Waste that one.
evens the count on Farrell. He drove in a run with a single to right. Hits that one. Good jump by Vaught. And another 1-2-3 inning for Green. His second of the game. And Kenmore back up to bat as they lead comfortably by 4. Back to action here. That's great. We kid because we care. Gotta make Peter work a little bit, Dave.
Yeah.
Akron City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools for enrollment opportunities. Akron Public Schools. Akron is at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools, a smart choice.
Green, Borkowski, and Doyle, heart of the order, due up here for Kenmore.
Jake, the only one that didn't get up last inning.
Yeah, good call. We should take this opportunity to thank our statisticians. That's us. All right. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Joe.
See, I have one more soundbite.
Ball driven. It gets through the second baseman and into the gap, cut off nicely. Green going to try to get to second, and he does. We're going to give Green a hustle double. Now he's going to go to third. And maybe a little too ambitious there, but the ball dropped at third base.
What are you marking that as, Joe?
A double and an error
Yeah.
on the throw. I'll give him the first one.
Yeah.
We'll give him the hustle double, as the ball was bobbled in the outfield, but then an E8 to allow him to get to third.
All right. Here we go.
Tell me a little bit about probably the last 2-3 games, what you've noticed, a difference with your team coming into today's game.
Well, if you take away the last game we played against Potemkin, actually we were fundamentally pretty good, and we actually won those games. So it's just all up to us to play fundamental baseball, put the ball in play, and we're not a bad team when we do that.
Ball ripped to left field,
Great catch.
and Green doesn't tag. Maybe a little bit too shallow to tag with no outs, but Borkowski ripped that ball.
Hey, Peter, you lost the.
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Almost hit it too hard.
Just want to make sure it wasn't yours.
Hope it was not Peter's contract.
Oh, that's how much he made today. $0.
Exactly.
Big fat circle on there. I don't know what that means. Let's investigate that. Let's talk about that next time.
We're in.
Doyle rips again,
To the sides, man.
and
Left side 3 times.
Doyle rules. 3 hits for Doyle.
And he gets the RBI.
2 ribbies. And doing a great job behind the plate. He's making a real push here. Of course, Jake Green would have something to say about that. 8 Ks and 2 for 4 now on the day.
Pitchers always get it.
Yeah, a perfect 3 for 3 with a walk for Doyle. He is in the lead in the clubhouse right now. Oh, we're not in the clubhouse yet. The sun's back out.
They're running. Oh,
Doyle steals the base.
just
Give
couldn't
him an
get in front of it.
SB.
Almost. I mean, he was there.
We got a pinch hitter here.
We do. This is Eric Smith.
Good call. Smith hits that one. Not going to get through. Martin throws that one into next week.
Hard throw, just not far enough down. Tag and then an error on the throw.
So a couple errors by the outfielders.
That error was on the first baseman.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Good call. Oh, and Peter, there goes your contract. Follow that.
What was that, American Beauty?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice reference.
American Beauty.
That was a popular movie that probably shouldn't have been that popular.
Did you like it?
I did like it.
So did I. I don't know why,
It's kind
though.
of filmy.
Yeah,
So I
for
like
me,
it.
I don't usually like the Oscar buzz
It was
flicks.
more-
I usually
more
like the.
artistic, and it kind of had a twist, sad ending, which is my thing. I
Yeah.
watched that movie Gone Girl you suggested too.
Yeah.
That was also twisted and sad at the end. I thought it was very good though. I thought it was good though. And then of course I watched it by myself. I was like, maybe it's best to not watch the crazy wife one with the wife. That's probably a bad combo.
I did.
Did she like it?
Yeah, we watched it in our bedroom, and then I had to try to
She's
go to
like-
sleep after
She's
that.
like, see, I ain't as crazy as her. That's all I would have got. See, I'm not that crazy. I'm like, great. Just a step below the murderous.
What's a step
conniving.
below psychopathic killer? Or step above, I guess.
Well, her intent wasn't to kill anyone until
That
things-
makes until it
things fell
was.
through. Until they stole that. Until they stole all of her money. Then she was pissed.
Intent is just a ruined lie. Yeah, that's true. Not as criminal.
Just fake your own death. No big.
But that's set up for where you can do a. I know it was based on a book, but it really is set up where you could have a sequel too, right?
It'd be hard to have a sequel.
I think some things are better left undone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you would do the sequel. Give him a kid or something? I don't know. Kids always can screw up a psychopath in a marriage.
But I have not seen a lot of great movies. I mean, lately. Question on the count. Nope, they got it. And Larita goes down looking. So a weird end of the inning, but 2 more runs for the Cardinals on a couple of hits. And they've extended things out here in the last couple innings. They lead 10-4.
I'll tell you the rest of the story after.
Fastball as we enter the bottom of the 6th here. Hunter first swings through it.
That's good because I screwed up my lineup card last inning.
Nye at short, and he is a stabilizing force on that defense. Good hands by Nye for the first out. Much improved Cardinals team as the year has gone on. Terrence Robinson 0 for 2 on the day.
City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the International Baccalaureate program at Firestone High School. It's a rigorous 2-year program designed to meet the highest academic standards for any high school student in the world. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com.
Yeah, Jake Green finding his groove here in the middle innings. He's retired 9 of the last 10 batters.
Can tell the boss read all of the spots, Peter. Make sure to dot the I's on the paycheck.
That one hit solid, but a little bit too high. If he straightens that out, it's out of here.
You were talking about getting one out, and the winds died down
Yes.
now. After that big cloud, the kind of front kind of went by a little bit. But if we had the wind earlier, that would have sent it near the fence.
I think so too. Nice catch by Hutchins out in left field. As even with the wind dying down, that ball still almost carried to the fence. You're right. He hits that in the 3rd inning. It probably would have been slow trot time.
'Cause there's no wind right now. We had a good breeze earlier.
I think they call that the calm before the storm.
Correct.
Yes,
Or we're in the eye of the storm, Joe.
Could be.
Most pleasant eye ever. Ooh, could
You
not
could
catch
work
up to
2
it.
jobs here. You could do traffic reporting, rush hour traffic reporting while you're doing color for a baseball game.
Yep.
Not many venues where you have that opportunity. Maybe at Progressive Field if you're in the right nosebleed seat. Have you been to a game yet?
I have not.
Me neither. I want to go to the new district, check it out.
I think my dad wants to go real bad. I don't like going early. It's too cold. And then I like to go when it's warm and they're hopefully playing well, and that hasn't happened yet either.
Green continues his groove, and as we go to the 7th, it's all Kenmore here as they've stretched this one out 10-4. Pinch hitter here.
I just can't imagine people that walk the whole thing. Oh, it'd be like 4 hours.
You got a number here. You got a pinch hitter here for Hutchins.
Braden Palmer. P-A-R-M-E-R.
Braden Palmer hitting for Hutchins here to lead off the 7th inning. Gets the ground ball through the hole for a base hit. Palmer starts off the hit parade for the Cardinals here in the top of the 7th.
Starts the rally. Oh, wait.
Already leading by 6.
Starts the victory rally. There's the story.
A dozen hits now.
If it was windy right now, we would have had that ball going to the wall.
I know. He's got to be like, what?
That would have gone to the wall. Off the wall.
Carillon swings through the first one. 1 for 3 on the day for Nick.
Stay short on it.
Ooh. Try to catch him sleeping. Peter missed it. Threw it to first. Thought he could catch Palmer sleeping.
That happens.
Right off the end
On
of
the right
bat,
field
just
line,
not enough.
Martin just didn't have enough time to get there. Good hustle. Falls foul. Might be it for the Sunshine.
Yeah.
You can
Probably-
keep them on, though.
Probably take the sunglasses.
Nah, you can keep them on. I had to try to not wear them Sunday because I had to, you know, raccoon eyes, I guess you call them, from the sunglasses. The bad tan. Ball fouled off, and the tree helps to save a car there in the parking lot. One and two on Carillon. Comes back and gets Carillon swinging for the second time. First out of the inning.
City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department. Career education programs are supported by industry-based standards identified by 30 different business advisory groups. For more information, apscareers.com.
Daniels Vaught, same thing as last at bat, but that one's going to go all the way to the wall, and this one's going to be a triple. Oh, no, he holds it second.
Actually, he would have caught up with Braden Palmer. Palmer comes in for the score, so he gets the RBI.
And Darrell Daniels Vaught, who early in the first couple at bats looked bad on those slow curveballs, has made the adjustment and absolutely ripped them the last couple of times up. 2 for 5 on the day for him.
You take him out now after he gave up 4 runs in the 5th.
Yeah, that was the time to go get him.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Got a little splash.
I don't know if he's going to get him or not. 1 out here. Might try to
Squeeze it
save the pen since they're already down 7. Jordan Nye to the plate.
Little pep talk, I guess.
1 out here in the 7th.
So I still got some of my numbers that didn't come off.
I thought I saw it on your leg.
Yeah, I have it on my leg.
Oh, okay.
It's a permanent marker. First night home, I wasn't like, I'm going to scrub these numbers off. Like, I'm going to sit down. I was tired. I was pretty dehydrated at the end. And then, of course, we went to Chipotle afterwards. That was.
Oh, that's the best part right there.
I was about ready to fall asleep. Well, you had like they call it like the hamster wheel, and you like used your hands to move the hamster wheel around. And if you tried it, you got a buy one get one coupon. If you did 1 revolution, you got a free burrito coupon.
What?
And then the person that got the most got enough burritos for the year.
Oh, that's awesome. How'd you do?
I got about 6 turns, like 6 rings.
So you got a free burrito?
Not even 1 turn.
Oh.
It's a pretty big wheel. You probably had to go
pretty rough.
like 16.
I don't think I'd do very well.
No, especially not after the race where you're exhausted. So buy one, get one. We'll take it.
Nye walks on 4 pitches.
You know, it's not like Chipotle sends coupons out every week.
And I think he's going to go get him now. And we'll take a break during the pitching change and come right back. 1 out, 1 in here, and Lafayette Martin in to try to shut down the rally.
Shut him down.
Misses upstairs with the first one. And it's considerably darker than it was at the start of this game.
Dude, we're about
half hour out.
40 minutes from rain.
Yeah.
Sky was beautiful blue with white little puffy clouds, and now it is gray, which we're used to, and windy. I feel like we're like 10 minutes away from a rumble of lightning, like that heat lightning.
Uh-huh.
And I felt a raindrop, so I'm excited.
I wouldn't say excited is what I am.
Excited to put my spots away so they don't get ruined, because this is the only spot book I've gotten in 10 years here at Akron Public Schools. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I can probably put the sunscreen away. That's probably, that one's probably done.
And Jake Green walks on 4 pitches. Maybe 5. The base is loaded now for Sean Borkowski. Scored a couple of runs. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a sac fly. In what looked like it was going to be a tight game, Kenmore has taken control here in the latter innings. Borkowski rips it through the hole for a single and RBI. 12-4 now, Cardinals. And that will bring City Series Player of the Game candidate to the plate.
Give away the farm pretty early.
Not yet. I said candidate. Ball 1. Austin Doyle 3 for 3 on the day. He's driven in a couple of runs. He scored a couple of runs. He's stolen a couple of bases, and he has a double. And that one is fouled off. Two runs in the inning, and nowhere to put Doyle. Bases loaded. High and tight. Doyle takes that way outside. 3-1 now on Doyle.
I'm just looking at this huge gray cloud coming towards
And it's
us.
looking ominous here for the Rams.
Yeah, I need to turn the lights on.
And
about
that
10
one
minutes
way
ago.
upstairs. Doyle walks, drives in a run, and his perfect day continues. And I'm going to go ahead and say congratulations to Austin Doyle, your city series career education player of the game. Can we name it in the seventh?
Yeah,
it's the seventh
it's
inning.
the 7th inning.
Doyle on the day, reached base all 5 times, 3 for 3.
So what do they do if he scores one more?
They
Is that
still
it?
get to hit.
They still
Because, yeah,
spectacular.
they still get to hit. And hitting for the second time, Eric Smith. And we need outs before we get rained on, guys. Come on. Eric Smith's first pitch hacking. That does the job. And by doing the job, I mean gets a sac fly. Another quality out made by the Cardinals. Green trots in. Vinny Larita, 9th guy to bat in the inning, takes strike 1. Larita 1 for 4 on the day. Curveball bounces away. They hold the runners. Kenmore, 2 in the first, 2 in the third, 4 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and 4 in the 7th. They scored 5 of the 7 innings. 15 hits on the day. That one's fouled back for strike 2. Garfield with 1 in the 2nd and 3 in the 3rd. And since then, Jake Green has taken command as he's set down 12 of the last 13 hitters. Fouled straight back.
You gotta love Ohio. I talked about the last time we were here. It was 40 degrees. I was in a winter coat. Then I come here, and today it's 85 and sunny, and it's gonna be 60 and rainy.
Yep.
And I needed that umbrella. I thought about bringing out. Should have brought the umbrella.
Martin can't find it here. Full count. Now you know why he stayed with Waters as long as he did. Bases loaded now. Yeah, Palmer can hit again.
What are they asking?
Palmer started off this inning, I believe.
Yeah. That's what I know. decent hit to kind of fall in and then be able to come around and score.
And Martin just not even close right now, trying to aim it there. Come on, guys. The rain's not going to wait. Let's get this one in. So for about 5 innings, this was a game, and all the air has come out of Garfield's tires. Insert sound effect. Or out of their balloon. I don't know, whatever, what have you. I went with tires because this is, you know, the rubber capital, whatever. Doesn't pay to be clever sometimes. And I guess sometimes it does. Another walk, and I've lost track of time. And where are we right now?
There's your thunder.
Right on cue. Nick Carillon back to the plate.
I think it was thunder.
And
Maybe an airplane.
we're going to switch pitchers. And we'll come back in a little bit as soon as they switch pitchers. And back to action here. Still in the top of the 7th. Still 2 outs. 4 runs in. The bases loaded. Nick Carillon to the plate. Casual Oliver takes the gear off, and he's going to try to finish this off. That one bounces right back to Waters. Check swing right at Peter.
Peter, man. You're in play. It's the first time ever Peter's got hit by
I
a
don't
ball.
think he flinched.
He flinched a little bit. He wasn't paying
I'd
attention.
have definitely flinched.
He was adjusting something. He wasn't looking in the lens that well.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
It hit like it hit like the back leg of the tripod. Yeah.
1-2 offering, up high.
Peter's got some adrenaline now. He's ready to go out there.
He's like, throw a strike, let's go. Oliver comes set, ground ball, should get him out of the inning, and does. Kenmore adds on 4 more, and they've taken full control of this one. Last gasp time for Garfield in the bottom of the 7th. Metcalf, Keys, and Waters due up. Jake Green looking to go the distance. He struck out 9 so far. Good outing for Green as he looks to go to 5-2 on the season, and he should, barring disaster. Good spot by Green, just misses. He's still throwing pretty hard. He's had a lot of time in between innings too, especially the last couple. Fastball popped up. Borkowski gonna have room, and he squeezes it. F3 for the first out. Gets ahead. blows the fastball by. 14 runs on 14 hits, 1 error for Kenmore. 4 runs, 3 hits, 5 errors for the Rams. Waters, check that, Green not messing around, gets his 10th strikeout. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 in a row. And now down to their last out are the Rams. James Waters to the plate. Takes outside. I want to congratulate our player of the game, partner.
Congratulations.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're writing your memoir.
Well, is that, usually I read this. You want me to read the spot, or it might just?
Yeah, read the spot. Let's get it done. Might rain here.
I had put all that stuff away because I thought it was gonna rain 20 minutes ago.
So he's giving us some time here. He might walk this guy.
Who we give it to?
Austin Doyle.
Austin Doyle. Austin Doyle, congratulations. You are today's Career Education Player of the Game. Career Education departments are in the Akron Public Schools, and they're where students can choose from 30 different career education programs. For more information about these programs, visit apscareers.com.
Good job. Good team effort today by the Cardinals, but for Doyle, perfect 3 for 3 with 2 walks, 2 steals, 2 run scores, 2 runs driven in. Congratulations to catcher Austin Doyle doing the job behind the dish. Gonna have a pinch runner here. Waters comes out of the game, and it's up to Casual Oliver. 1 for 3. He did double and score back in the 3rd inning. A fairly good outing for Jake Green tonight. Like we mentioned, 10 strikeouts. He scattered 3 hits and 4 walks, but for the most part minimized any damage. Spreading out those hits and walks. The 3rd inning is when Garfield really made their run. They tied the game at 4, and since then, Green's been pretty much lights out. But all of a sudden, he can't find the strike zone with 1 out to go.
Think they have more runs, or the temperature dropped more?
More runs.
Kenmore or Garfield?
Kenmore.
Kenmore had more. Garfield had less.
Oh, hit him on top of the helmet. He's okay. Not happy, but he seems okay. Yep, he's all right. And Green did the nice sportsmanship thing by asking if he's okay. 2 out, 2 on. Adam Waters with a chance here.
To hit a 2-run home run.
And this 7th inning could be brought to you by a lot of different sponsors because it's been that long. Swings through that one for strike 1. The bottom, this hasn't been bad so far, but the top, along with the bottom, has been long. Good stop by Doyle.
You can tell Jake's gassed. Last couple throws. He hasn't thrown many in the
He's just trying to finish this thing.
Get some fumes and coast on through.
That one lined up the middle
easy.
for a base hit. And they're going to send him. We might have a play at the plate. Oh, but it's cut off. And Waters, single RBI, keeps the game going. And takes second on the throw. That'll bring Mark Farrell 1 for 3 on the day to the plate. Swings through that first run. 14-5 now, Kenmore. Chopper, and that's gonna go foul. It does. I probably would have let it bounce one more time. Not relied on Blue to call it, but he's right out there in position to make the call. And Green 1 pitch away here from victory.
Definitely showing good character and fight are the Rams.
Fouls it to stay alive. So we're just
What?
why is the sky getting so close to us and so dark? Rain in the forecast for tonight. Ball in the dirt.
I said, what was it, 60% at 7 o'clock.
They are right on it.
On the money, huh?
That wasn't a truck I heard there. Ground ball to the right side is fielded cleanly and thrown out, and that's the ball game. Kenmore Cardinals, 14 runs, 14 hits, and an error. For the Garfield Rams, 5 runs, 4 hits, 5 errors. Kenmore wins this one going away. Jake Green, the winner. He goes to 5-2. Adam Waters takes the loss for Garfield. We want to thank everybody that made this possible.
You're welcome.
For Ryan Dumont, for Peter George, Dave Schiff,
You're
Joe
welcome.
Pagansky. Thanks, and we'll see you for the City Series Championship from Canal Park.